Hello everyone, my name's Godfrey. I'm going to talk for about 5 or 10 minutes on my thoughts about teaching and learning and how it's developing. So I've been involved with this now for about 5 or 6 years, working at Hartlepool College of Further Education. And as an advanced practitioner at that time, what I wanted to do was get on board with all of the work that was being done. Now, up to then, if you'd asked me about learning theories, I'd be thinking about work I'd done at university or stuff I'd read in a book or when I'd been citing something from a paper or something. And what I want to do today is look at the analogy I see as almost like a Wild West, the American frontier, in that we've got an explosion of new ideas or older ideas that have been brought forward into contemporary teaching and how they're used in the classroom and using evidence as a basis. But it's almost like these little pockets of different people and ideas springing out of everywhere. And I'm going to equate that to the way in which the Wild West just sort of moved across the frontier to the Western states. So the first thing we did was we tried to involve ourselves with people, and we went to a place in York. It was Research Ed, and there we met a couple of real key players who really influenced what we do and the way we've been going about our practice for the last 5 or 6 years now. So we met people there like Professor Robco from Durham University, Alex Quigley, John Thompson, and his series This Much I Know About ... We also met there Tom Sherrington and Oliver Caviglioli. Now, what's happened over those last couple of years is that's branched out. So we got to know people like Dan Williams, further pedagogy, you might know him from SET. And he asked us to do some work at Derby University for the FE Showcase. Again, we met lots of different people and we got loads of ideas. So we met people like Joe Fletcher-Saxon and Kay Sidebottom, and then we got involved with Sam Jones. So there was quite a few different people who started to bubble to the front for us, and the ideas that we'd seen in our theory were actually coming together, but they weren't just words in the book. There were heroes and heroines of this Western frontier pushing out across into the edusphere, as it gets called sometimes. So we looked at things like metacognition and Rosenshine's principles of instructions, explicit direct instruction, Engelman, and there were some things that were coming to the front all of the time, the same subjects, but we had people pushing and pushing and pushing. So we then went round our local colleges. We went to see Helen Brennan at Derwentshire College, we went to see Phil Miller at New College Durham, we went to see some people up at the NCG, Adrian Pegg, Steve Wallace, and they just influenced what we wanted to do. So what we found was commonalities of real basic things from what we would have thought a long time ago, decades ago, are being brought to the fore with a contemporary feel by people like Tom Sherrington and Oliver. And it just allows us to say, actually, this isn't one person leading the charge on all of this. This is a group of different people pushing and pushing and pushing in the same way that frontier became in America the new way we pushed out west. So I think historians will look back on this explosive time in education and research and all of the Sam Jones and the Professor Robco and the Alex Quigleys, all of them pushing forward to try and sort of break through a new frontier. So I think as a message, in the work that we've been doing as a team at our college, we've looked at as many things as possible, but just those basic ideas of, setting out what you're about to teach children or students or learners, modelling that work, teaching them with good, clear, direct instruction, telling them how to do something clearly, checking them with questions, question, giving them good quality feedback, not just a yes or a no, improving what they understand as part of that feedback. So I think we pushed on a lot on cognitive load theory. How do we remember things? What can we actually do, like knowledge organisers, to help sort things out? Can we use dual coding to make people remember things in an easier way, to simplify the way in which we present stuff? So I can't go through every aspect of everything, and if I've missed somebody off of all of the people that have helped us along the way, apologies for that. But you know, if you've been part of this journey, you'll know it, because we'll have talked to you, we'll have emailed you and everything like that. What I would say is, when I look even around now at those people charging forward with their wagons, just ploughing and ploughing and ploughing, Tom Bennett and all the people from Research Ed and all the people from Teach Meet and all the people from FE Research Meet, just pushing and pushing and pushing. It just makes me proud that I'm part of that. So when I look round on my wagon and somebody else has got their wagon, and Joe Fletcher-Saxon's got her wagon, and we're all firing away like this, that's one thing that I think, at this time in education, in this time in education research, I think, you know, we're doing all right. We haven't got there yet. We aren't at the West Coast, but we're having a good go. And I think we've got our heroes. We've got our icons. We've got our own culture. And I'm really happy to be proud of it. So thank you very much for listening.